the singer.
My name is Rich. I'm the guitarist and backup vocalist.
I'm Todd Jacobson. And I'm the
I'm the kind of boy she falls for, buckets fall down.
Well, there's a really
funny
interesting story behind this,
It's not a
actually.
story at all.
It's his street name.
Yeah, it was very simple, actually.
Alright, so one morning I texted, like, we're trying to come up with a band name, and I texted him like 3:30 in the morning, and I'm like, yo, how about Brookline Drive? And he's like, that's retarded. And I'm like, I really like it. And he's like, no, that's a horrible idea, like, totally distant.
There's actually some cool street names like around my house. Like the area where I live is called Sunset Hills. So like, that's kind of cool, but I don't know. And we were like, I don't know. And then the next morning I woke up and I was like, dude, what about Brookline Drive? And you're like, I just said that last night.
And I was like, you made fun of me really bad.
Yeah.
So we just ended up settling on it. This band started back in like February. After our old band broke up, we were called Undefied, and then we changed our name a bunch of times and blah blah blah. And me and Rich were like, we can't go on without not playing. And I was like, dude, you know, I love it. So me and him started writing together, just kind of like to see what would happen. And we ended up taking it places, and then we snagged this young lad right here. And we've just been going with it so far.
It's 4 a.m. and we're up again.
I'll do one for this band.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Alright, my favorite show ever with this band was, actually before Ty was in the band, me and Ben were just doing acoustic live. And we were driving through New York, and the trailer came detached from our truck, our vehicle,
5 times.
and it flipped 5 times into a ditch. And then the guy who was running the show kept going, the turnout's just not that great, and we're like, oh, we're kind of bummed, like, we just flipped our trailer, like, we're going to go play the show no matter what, we're like, dude, we're going to do it. And we get there, and, like, you couldn't even move, the place was so packed.
It was
and the
so
kid's
packed.
like, see if you can get something going in here, and we're like, dude,
We're like, this show is great. Like,
there's like 250 kids here.
I know, like, this whole place is packed out, and he's like, yeah, I'm sorry, it's not that great, guys. And we're like, dude, like, this show's awesome. So,
On my birthday, we played in Greenwich, and that was pretty sweet. That was a
with our
decent
boys,
show.
White Rose.
Yeah, with their
They're
boys.
awesome.
I can't say they're actually my boys, I just met them that day. I will say now, from now on, I will say they're my boys. And we're actually touring with them
In December.
yeah.
Yeah, so
that'll be sweet.
That show was awesome, though. It was like
Yeah, it was a
pouring
good turnout.
outside, everyone was
There
like,
was a tornado, yeah. We went through like a tornado. It's not a big deal. I mean, we toughed it up, and you know we got there safely, and that's all that matters. We rocked out.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I don't know. Mine would be, I guess seeing Rich took mine. My favorite show of all time was actually one of our old bands. We played at this high school in Massachusetts. It was called...
It was actually a high school, middle school put together.
Yeah, it was called Turner's Falls, and we played for like, probably like 700-800 people, and it was just like so intense. Like I like reached out to sing a line, and all these like girls grabbed onto my arm and like pulled me in, and I was like, I'm falling off the stage. And then like security had to like pick me up and pull me out, and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna die.
We actually played for the middle school and then the high school. Like they had 2 waves of people, so it was like
it was awesome.
It was
really
crazy.
Just the fact that nothing makes me more happy like to write music, like nothing. And if I'm ever down, the second I'm down, I'm bummed out, and I don't know what to do, I call Rich and I'm like, dude, we gotta write a song. Like we gotta go jam. It just, I don't know, it's like it's everything for my life. I love it, and I can't imagine ever not doing it.
Did a whole bunch of different stuff, and then I started playing the drums, got in a few bands. Nothing really lived up to, you know, the glory of playing out, having people love your stuff. And, you know, from there on, I just decided this is what I want to do.
And I would say that, like, with this band, what inspires me is the shows that we used to play with our old band. Like just remembering how much fun that we used to have, and like...
It's a lot of quality time together.
Yeah.
Like hanging out with your best friend. I mean, like
starting a family with the people that you're in a band with. Like, you become real tight.
There's so many
like
positive
brothers.
things about being in a band. Like, you get to hang out with your best friends, and you just become like... Those would be the best friends you ever make in your life, pretty much. Like if you're in a band, anyways. And just playing shows and meeting people, and like I remember a couple times like having someone be like, "Oh, I had such a bad day today," and like being like, I came home, listened to your songs, and I danced around, and it was like, I'm just in such a better mood now, and I was like, that's amazing. Yeah. Like there's just so many good things about it that are very inspiring.
Yeah, experience from like the other, like just doing it for so long that when you look back and you remember like all the fun times that you had, it makes me want to keep doing it. And me and Ben have like we've been in a band for so long together, like, we hated each other, but like, we like absolutely hated each other. Like, we literally show up to a show, not say anything, play the show, leave, have an awesome time on stage, and like pretend like nothing was wrong with them. As soon as we got off stage, we just hated each other so much.
We've gone from that to like the best friends you've ever met.
Yeah.
So.
Like, but even at that time, though, if anything ever happened to like Ben or something, everyone was like gonna try to kick Ben's ass. Like, even as much as I hated him, I was still like, you know,
be there.
I would be there, naked. Oh God! No! I literally take 5 minutes, gel, spray real quick, and I'm done.
He's good about it.
I'm not sure. I feel like
that time you guys came back an hour and a half later, and I was still doing my hair.
Yeah, I'll never forget like our first show, like our first like prepping for the show and stuff. I didn't really know these guys too much, you know. Rich did his quick thing, and then like Ben like was in the bathroom just still doing his hair. I'm like, dude, so I'm still doing my like we just I don't know. We realized that we're pretty bad at like.
You can be able to tell today because we like overslept and had to rush, but
yeah, we put it this way: they're going to be sponsored by Aussie coming up, so that's
that says anything.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah,
not me though. I'll have nothing to do with that.
Free hairspray, shampoo, conditioner.
Oh, use it.
Oh man,
you guys can't wait.
Oh, the glory about being in a band.
We actually just recorded our first EP this past spring, called "Close to Me," and it comes out in like. Well, we'll have it in hand in like 2 weeks, and we're going to be doing a release show next month. It's 5 tracks, all stuff that like me and Rich wrote like back this winter, and we're really stoked to get it out like for our first EP. And I mean, we're actually already since then we've written 3 new tracks, one that we've been playing live, and we're getting ready to go demo that and shop that out, and we'll probably be recording late fall, early winter, getting to go again. I mean, we're really pushing it a lot, so.
Being 18's the only way.
The song DMQ Smile, that's really about how Todd feels about Rich.
Yeah, he wasn't lying tonight when he said that to the crowd.
Some people think it's a joke, but it's dead serious.
Nice. I wasn't in the band quite yet, but I did write that and yeah, it's a true story.
Oh, we have a YouTube and a MySpace and a Facebook, and you can find us easily.
Yep.
Just search on Google Brookline Drive, and you'll find all those sites.
Yeah, and if you want to buy anything, pre-order anything, go to Big Cartel. Yep. .com.
Actually, BrooklineDrive.BigCartel.com. You can buy our CD and shirts.
Besides that, we love everybody, and we thank you guys for doing this.